First priest up. Present thyself.
Nahayala Banya Hawada Banya Shala.
Nahayala Banya Hawada Banya Shala.
Laya Shala.
Laya Shala.
Which means to Israel in the Hebrew. Amaju. Behind the dark, turn to the south, I mean to the east. Slovakia. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abano, Shabbat Shemayim, Kudash, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakufka, Daba'ah, Batizayka, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'aratza, Kawah, Ayah, Bashemayim, the Thelano, the Ka, the Wa, Wasalak, Kabawaf, Wala'ah, Dabayano, Badisaywa, Abba, Hawashano, Ayah, Kaya, Aka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Watapara, Lawalam, Amen.
In English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on and earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Rakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Maka'ala. Wa Allah Ayam. Ma Tatabaya. Allah Yahana. Ha Alawapyam. Hashirayim. Hakutizayim. Hakayayim. Wakawafyam. Wakwatiyam. Yahweh. Bashir. Yahushua. Amen. In English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angel. Commander General Yohanan. Generals. The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the assistants. Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
This is the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bashir. Yahushua. Babakashah. The Thundernow. The Kak. La Makala. Wakak. Madawa. Kak. Latahar. Hamaturayim. Akak. Lahakwayim. Hamathium. Akak. Ara Kawaf. Hatamala. Lagarsha. Bashir.
Yahusha.
The water. Amen.
In English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In Yahusha. Please give us the power.
The power.
Power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the leper. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. Cast them out. In the name of Yahusha. Thank you. So be it.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ha'arayim. Ma'ayim. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamaya. Ra'ratza. Ayatan. Lamuwat. Ragaka. Ayana. Shamarka. Hana. La'a. Anawam. Wala'a. Ayashan. Shalomar. Yahweh. Tazaka. Ayah. Yamyaka. Lawama. Hashma. La'a. Yaka'a. Lakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makarad. Yashimar. Atapashka. Yahweh. Yashimar. Taza'atka. Babawaka. Ma'ata'a. Ra'ad. Awalam.
In English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence
cometh my help?
My
help cometh from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. It's like it. He that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Amadamlaka. Atakarash. Wa'ah. Tashakwat. Ayah. Hana. Awayabuka. Yahamu. Yawam. Ra'ash. Al-Amaka. Yamwa. Sawada. Wayata. Ya'atizawa. Tazapawaka. Amaru. Lakawa. Wanakayadam. Magawaya. Wala'a. Yazakar. Sham. Yasha'ala. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa'atazawa. Laba. Yakadawa. Al-Yaka. Baya. Yakaratawa. Ahaya. Adawam. Wa. Yashimar. Allah. Yam. Slacker. Mawaba.
Wahaba.
Wahagarian.
Wahagarian.
Gabab.
Gabab.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashah.
Palashah.
Ayashabia.
Ayashabia.
Tazawah.
Tazawah.
Gama Shawar.
Gama Shawar.
Alawa.
Alawa.
Amar.
Amar.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zarawad.
Zarawad.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Asha.
Aisha.
Lahab.
Lahab.
Kamariam.
Kamariam.
Kasiyah.
Kasiyah.
Sawa'ah.
Sara'ah.
Karibaya.
Karibaya.
Barakah.
Barakah.
Kayash.
Kayash.
Kayashwan.
Kayashwan.
Nashamadawa.
Nashamadawa.
Ba'aya.
Ba'aya.
Na'ara.
Naira.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Gama.
Gama.
La'adamwa.
La'adama.
La'adamwa.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yamawa.
Yamawa.
Kara.
Kara.
Wakazaba.
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 Wakazaza.
Wakazaza.
Mana.
Mana.
Ka.
Ka.
Nasiyakmo.
Nayasilakma.
Asha.
Asha.
Amaru.
Amara.
Rasha.
Narasha.
Manawa.
Manawa.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahaya.
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 Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kwash.
Kakwash.
Panya.
Nepanya.
Arawaka.
Arawaka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Taba'ara.
Taba'ara.
Taba'ara ya ara.
Taba'ara ya ara.
Wa.
Wa.
Kala'aba.
Kalaba.
Kalaha.
Kalaha.
Hayarayim.
Hayarayim.
Ka.
Ka.
Tawadapmo.
Daradapma.
Basa'araka.
Basa'araka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapafka.
Wapafka.
Taba'ahaya.
Taba'ahaya.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Manahan.
Mana'ar.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Wala. Waya.
Waya.
Akwashwa.
Nakwashwa.
Ka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabushawa.
Yawashawa.
Waya.
Waya.
Bawa.
Bawa.
Arya.
Arya.
Ar. Waya.
Waya.
Kaparu.
Kapara.
Waya.
Waya.
Abarwa.
Abarwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Dawa.
Naiwa.
Dawa.
Dawa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Asa.
Ata.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labaka.
Labarka.
Ayamu.
Ayama.
Aka.
Aka.
Haratiza.
Haratiza.
In English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O God.
O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still.
Be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo.
Thy
thy enemies make a tumult.
enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hated
And
ones.
consulted against thy hated
They
one.
have said.
They have said,
Come.
Come.
Let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
The name of Israel.
The name of Israel.
May be no more.
Maybe no more.
And remember.
And remember.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together
With one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of
And
Edom.
the Ishmaelites.
The Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
The Hagarenes.
Bel.
Jebel.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
And the Philistines.
And the Philistines.
With the inhabitants of
Tyree.
Asher also.
Also.
Join with them.
Join with
They
them.
have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope to the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto
As
them.
unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As Sister Sarah.
As Sister Sarah.
As Sister Ben.
As Sister Ben.
At the brook of Kishon.
At the brook of Kishon.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They become as dung for the earth.
They become as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red.
Like
Zed.
Yea. All the princes as the bar.
And the princes as the bar.
And as the moon.
And as the moon.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of God.
The houses of God.
Into
Into possession.
Oh my house. Like it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a will.
Make them like a will.
As a stubble before the wind.
As a stubble before the wind.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
The flames set the mountains on fire.
As the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with that tempest.
Persecute them with that
And
tempest.
make them afraid with that storm.
Make them afraid with that storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That men may seek thy name.
That men may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble forever.
And trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That
That thou.
His name alone.
His name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Are the Most High.
Are the Most High.
Of all the earth.
Of all the earth. Sorry, Shabia.
Second Kings chapter 23, picking up at verse verse 27. 27.
Since y'all again, we're gonna go through. Read it to not. They said last week, can y'all even read Hebrew? We're gonna learn today. And then we the book of 2 Kings, chapter 23, starting at verse 27, going down to starting at 27, going down to, to 33, verse 33. So again, we are 2 Kings, chapter 23, starting at verse 27, going all the way to verse 33. Wayamar, Yahweh, Gam, Yahweh Da, Amaria, Ma'al, Panya, Kashar, Hamaratha, Yasha'ala, Wama Mataya, Atha, Ha'ayara, Haza'at, Ashar, Bakarathia, Ad, Yarawashalam, Wa'ath, Habayath, Ashar, Amarathia, Yahweh, Shemaiah, Sham, verse 28, Wyathara, Debaria, Yahweh, Wakal, Ashar, Aisha, Hala'ah, Ham, Katha Bayam, Al, Mapar, Salaki Sapar, Debaria, Hayamayam, Lamalakia, Yahawada, verse 29, Bayamayawa, Salakia, Bayamayawa, Alaha, Para'ai, Waka, Salakia, Naka, Malak, Matazariah, Salakia, Matazarium, Al, Malak, Ashawar, Al, Nahar, Parath, Wayalat, Hamalat, Asha, Yahweh, Laquara Athia, Slakia, Laquara Athawa, Wayama Yatahawa, Bama Gadawa, Kara Athawa, verse 30. Waya Rakab Baham, Salakia. Waya Rakaba Hawa, Abadiawa, Math, Salakia Mata, Mama Gadawa, Waya Ba Ahawa, Yarawashalam, Waya Kwabar Rahawa, Bakwa Baratawa, Wayakwak, I'm Harataza, Ad, Yahweh, Salakia, Yahweh Akaz, Ban, Ya Asha, Yahweh, Waya Mashakawa, Atawa, Waya Mala Yakawa, Atawa, Dakath, Abayawa, verse 31, Ban, Aisha Rayam, Washalash, Shana, Yahweh Kaz, Bamalakia, Washalasha, Washalasha, Karashiam, Malak, Bayar Washalam, Washam, Amawa, Salaki, Kadeshayam, Malak, Bayar Washalam, Washam, Amawa, Kamawa Ta'al, Bath, Yarama Yahweh, Wala Ban, Salaki, Mala Bana, verse 32, Waya Ice, Waya Aisha, Hara, Ba'ai Yanaya, Yahweh, Kakal, Ashar, Aishawa, Abathyawa, verse 33, Waya Amara Owa, Waya Sarah Awa, Paraiha, Naka, Bara Bala, Baratiza, Kamath, Mamalak, Bayara Wayataza, Ainash, Haratiza, Ma'ah, Kakar, Kasat, Wa Kakar, Zahab. That's 7 precepts in the Hebrew. Now we're going to go through reading the same 7 precepts in the English. You can follow along with us. It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 23, starting at verse 27. And the Lord said, I will remove Judah also out of my sight, as I have removed Israel, and will cast off this city Jerusalem, which I have chosen, and the house of which I said, my name shall be there. Verse 28. Now the rest of the acts of Josiah and all that he did, are they not written in the book of Chronicles of the kings of Judah? In his days, Pharaoh Necho, king of Egypt, went up against the king of Assyria to the river Euphrates, and King Josiah went against him, and he slew him at Megiddo when he had seen him. Verse 30. And his servants carried him in a chariot dead from Megiddo, and brought him to Jerusalem, and buried him in his own sepulchre. And the people of the land took Jehoaz, the son of Josiah, and anointed him, and made him king in his father's stead. Verse 31. Jehoaz was 23 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 3 months in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Hamutah, the daughter of Jeremiah of Libnah. Verse 32. And he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, according to all that his fathers had done. Verse 33. And Pharaoh Necho put him in bands at Riblah in the land of Hamath, and he might not reign in Jerusalem. It's like that he might not reign in Jerusalem, and put the land to a tribute of 100 talents of silver and a talent of gold.
Now, just to try to recap for a quick moment, Josiah had been reigning, of course, though. He got the records. He found out exactly what we should be doing according to the scriptures, right? According to the records, of course. And he started to go out and he started to do what? Which you would consider like a purge, a cleansing, to set the record straight. Because what we were doing, we should not have been doing, of course. We've been following out the other gods, you know what I'm saying? And now we come to the point where both the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom has what?
Well, Salaka, sir, if I may, now Judah, which is the southern kingdom, which is the Negroes, Haitians, and Jamaicans, wanted to do the same thing that our northern kingdom brothers did, which was idolatry. So the Lord made a perfect example that he wasn't playing games, just like he did the same for removing the Latinos and Native American Indians out of the homeland. He made it clear to us, though, that he would do the same, that if we disobeyed him, and he did that.
Right. So there was no difference between the northern kingdom or the southern kingdom, because we what? We both sinned. We both was worthy, you know what I'm saying, to be made unalive, of course, though. There was no one better. You understand? And what made it partially, you know what I'm saying, almost worse in some cases, right? Because the one, you know what I'm saying, they had the history. They had the record the entire time, and they just, you know, went down a different path. It's just like, you should know better. You had the records. You had this being taught and passed down. Go ahead.
We're going to break it down from line upon line. It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 23, starting at verse 27. And the Lord said, I will remove Judah.
I will do what?
I will remove Judah.
I will remove Judah. Now think about what's going on right now. If we was to make this relevant to today, what would that be? What would that look like?
Salaka, let me get it clear, though. So the Lord made example, though, because we wanted to disobey him.
Just right here in this precept. Okay. The exact words that we just read. Read it one more time.
And the Lord said, I will remove Judah.
I will remove Judah. Keep going.
Also out of my sight.
I will remove Judah also out of my sight.
The Lord is going to isolate us from our homeland for being disobedient.
Okay. You added a little bit, but specifically just to say the Lord is not going to, you know what I'm saying, look down upon us. I'm just going to get out of my sight. If you got kids, boy, you're going to make me, you know what I'm saying, girl, you're going to, you know what I'm saying, get out of my sight. How many times have you heard your mother or your father say that? You know what I'm saying? As a kid growing up, get out of my sight. You know, and sometimes it could be in a playful way, playful manner. But in this case, what was going on? We was getting ready to be chastised. We was getting ready to be disciplined. We was getting to find out the love of the Most High. Keep going.
As I have removed Israel.
As I have what?
As I have removed Israel.
As I have removed Israel. Keep going.
And will cast off this city, Jerusalem, which I have chosen, and the house of which I said, my name shall be there.
Right. Does anybody know what that means? Does anybody understand that? Just think about it, you know what I'm saying, today, right? I'm going to give you the example. You have a brother that's dealing with a sister. What happens? When you was in the world, before you came into the truth, when you was dealing with a sister, what happened? Come on, we all done it.
It's like it's her flirt.
Nuh-uh. To the scripture, it said, I will do what? I will cast off this city, Jerusalem. I will cast off. More or less the same way it's kind of like I'm going to put aside. You understand? A man, you know what I'm saying, in the world will put away, you know what I'm saying, his rib, his wife, the woman that he has had sex with.
Gotcha.
But in this particular case, though, you know what I'm saying, we were the ones that were being removed, you know what I'm saying, from the side of the Most High. Jerusalem was no longer going to be something that was going to be for us at this particular moment. Why? Because we weren't keeping the laws. We weren't keeping the statutes. We were following everything else. Keep going. Slide. But what did it say? It said what?
Which I have chosen, in the house of which I said, my name shall be there.
Right. If this is a house in which that's supposed to be the Most High's house, how should it be? What should it look like?
Obeying the Lord, keep His laws, statutes, commandments, and follow protocols.
Right. We shouldn't be finding. It shouldn't be looking like a whorehouse. It shouldn't be looking like a crack house. And that's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? What did Josiah do? He went and he made a purge. He cleansed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The groves. He stuck the ashes of those that was there before, except the priest. He was cleaning stuff out. Now, you know what I'm saying, we've gone astray. Keep going. 28.
Verse 28. Now the rest of the acts of Josiah and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah?
Right. Now this, of course, is just after. This it's not just after, but the last thing that was most significant about what Josiah did was what? What was the go ahead, Naharia. I was waiting for you to raise your hand.
He cleansed Israel. He slew all the priests, slew all the houses of the Sodomites, and started implementing the law, statutes, and commandments.
Okay, one thing just before that.
Oh, they found the book of the law.
Okay, it was a little round in between. What is Josiah known for that no other king has done?
Oh, the Passover.
The what?
The Passover.
So Josiah, you know what I'm saying, he held the Passover. And of course, you know what I'm saying, there was that great cleansing that also came as well too. Right? It said that we would keep the law, the Passover, according to our Lord, our God. So that's significant. He brought us back to where we should be, where we're supposed to be. Keep reading verse 29.
Verse 29. In his days, Pharaoh Necho, king of Egypt, went up against the king of Assyria to the river Euphrates. And King Josiah went against him, and he slew him at Megiddo when he had seen him.
Self-explanatory, right? Keep going.
Verse 30. And his servants carried him in a chariot dead from Megiddo and brought him to Jerusalem and buried him in his own sepulchre. And the people of the land took Jehoahaz, the son of Josiah, and anointed him and made him king in his father's stead.
Successorship, right? The rulership is now being passed down from Josiah to who? to his son. The family business is now being passed along. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 31. Jehoahaz was 20 and 3 years old when he began to reign.
Jehoahaz was what?
20 and 3 years old when he began to reign.
He was relatively young, but yet, you know what I'm saying, he still should have been about his wits about it. He should have still had his wits about it. He should have been able to make good decisions. There were kings, you know what I'm saying, that was ruling at younger age. Of course, they had their advisors, but of course, there were kings, you know what I'm saying, that we have read about throughout the scriptures at such a younger age. Go, keep going.
And he reigned 3 months in Jerusalem.
And he reigned how long?
3 months.
How long?
3 months.
Forever.
3 months.
He reigned 3 months. 3 months. That's just a short period of time. It may have been actually 3 months, but regardless, if it was 3 months or if it was, you know what I'm saying, 3 years, it was a short time period. He wasn't in office long. He didn't have that seat very long. Keep going.
In Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Hamutal, the daughter of Jeremiah of Libnah.
Right. And that's significant, you know what I'm saying, because it gives the background of who, you know what I'm saying, was also raising up that child. Keep going.
Verse 32. And he did that which was evil.
He did that which was what?
Which was evil.
He did that which was evil. He did not follow after his father's footsteps. Keep going. Let's finish this precept.
In the sight of the Most High,
Uh-huh.
according to all that his fathers had done.
Right. His father had went out and cleansed the land. Right. But unfortunately, that's the significance, right? When you have, you know what I'm saying, children, this is also why they say, you know, until 10 generations. You understand? If there was a brother that went out and had a Moabite, you know what I'm saying, woman and a child with that woman, of course, though, they could not come back into the congregation for 10 generations. You know why? Because all the teachings, you know what I'm saying, would get passed down from one generation to the other generation. And it's going to take time to cleanse, you know what I'm saying, all of that out, to get rid of it. Hold your peace. Keep going.
Verse 33. And Pharaoh Necho put him in bands at Riblah in the land of Hamath, that he might not reign in Jerusalem.
That he what?
May not reign in Jerusalem.
So he gave him money, right? It said they put him in bands, right? Well, what is that? What does that precept say? Go ahead.
He was put in prison.
He was put in prison. Oh, so it ain't talking about money. You know what I'm saying? This ain't bands gonna make her dance, right? Nah, he was put in shackles. You understand? Not the type of jewelry, you know what I'm saying, the chains that, you know, you want to rock. Go ahead.
And put the land to a tribute of 100 talents of silver and a talent of gold.
Good night. Here, man, I got this tribute for you. I have this. This is what I acquired for you. You understand? He usurped the authority, you know what I'm saying, of who? Jehoahaz, put him in chains, locked him up. Like what they've been talking about the presidents, right? They've been talking about Joe Biden. They've been talking about what's his name? Trump. Donald Trump. They've been talking about lock him up, right? But guess what? This brother actually got locked up. And then they usurped, you know what I'm saying? They took what was his and gave it as a tribute. All right. That's our time, of course, though. We're going to pick this up next week. So go ahead. You pop this up.
Slakia, and then real quick, what was talking about why it's important not to marry outside generation, because you got to remember, her side of the family is going to make that kid turn away from the Lord, from serving the Lord anyways. That's another thing. You know, it's like if a brother wants to have a son of Caucasian or Asian or African, though, you know, it's like the son or daughter that whoever you have, though, eventually start saying they family on the other side, and they different live a different lifestyle, culture, religion. That's another important thing too. The other side of the family will make them not just mother, but You know what I'm saying, sir?
Well, the significance, the other side of the family is just the mother. You know what I'm saying? It encompasses that whole thing. Because, you know what I'm saying, the seed line is, of course, you know, from the father. So when it says the mother, of course, so that encompasses, you know what I'm saying, the other side of the family, though. But it shouldn't never get to that point in the first place, though. You understand? It should never come to that, you know. And there's plenty of us that have done it out of ignorance. But, you know what I'm saying, there are those today who just don't care, who still, you know what I'm saying, want to go out and have a good time regardless of all the warnings, because regardless of everything that we've seen in the past. Because we have that empathetic heart that says everybody needs love. You realize that white women needs love from white men. Y'all do understand that, right? It makes her, you know what I'm saying, be able to identify with herself, with her heritage, who she is. You're just nothing but a snack. You're nothing but a treat. You're a play toy. You understand? What's that judge, you know what I'm saying, that just got elected? The sister. Kalonji Jackson. Did I say her name right? Something Jackson, whatever else stuff. But guess what? She's married, you know what I'm saying, to you. She's married to a white man. And everybody's just like, it's a black woman. It doesn't matter. What's this? Venus? Venus is married to an Edomite as well.
Serena.
Is it
Serena Williams, John? Serena.
Slakia. Venus was so disappointed when they did the baby reveal. Slakia. That's why, you know, that was standing out. Most High Allah, you know what I'm saying, you know, Venus, you know what I'm saying, you know, she get herself straight. But, you know, Serena, you know, she done birthed, you know, the oppressor. Right. So it's important, you know what I'm saying, that, and this is the difference too, though. That child that has been birthed, you know what I'm saying, by the other nations will learn the other nation culture. But when it's the other way around, when we don't pass that on. We don't get that. And big ups, you know what I'm saying, to the Benjamite. Is it a Benjamite? No, the Levite, you know what I'm saying, who taught his daughter, you know what I'm saying, tennis. And when they try to, oh, she's a Japanese, whatever, you know what I'm saying, you know, she's like, I'm Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to that brother, you know what I'm saying, you know, and big ups to that sister, you know what I'm saying, for being able to come out publicly and say that. Because they try to completely eclipse that particular fact, that particular detail. You understand? With that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to end the class. Imagine. Elijah, when you have to turn to face the east. Time's sake, we're just going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abano.
Shabbat
Shemayim.
Shabbat
Ayah. Shukah. Yahweh. Lakuka. Batizayka. Ayah. Aisha. Baratza. Kawah. Ayah. Bashamayim. Nathanael. Ka. Wah. Aslak. Kabawaf. Aslak. Kabawaf. Alaa. Tabayao. Alisadwa. Abba. Abashana. Maya. Ra. Ayah. Ka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Wahatapara. Lamia. Amen.
In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Sorry. Sisters may be seated. Your salute to the brothers. Mark. Sisters be seated. Salute to the brothers. Amajim. Imam Shabbat. Amajim. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Shabbat.
Sorry to the sisters. Sisters may be standing. Sorry. Third salute to the sisters. Amajim. Imam Shabbat. Amajim. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Shem Shabbat.
Dismissed.